Hello, I recently went on a trip with my nan and we had a great time. I took a sketchbook and one little pencil pouch. Sketchbook and this little pouch, I've just filmed the haul. So all of the supplies are out in front of me and I wanted to share with you what I took and how I got on using just those supplies in another place. We went to Costa Brava and it was really great, really relaxing. And so I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you at the end. Hello and welcome to what is essentially a pencil case tour, I guess. I feel like I'm back in primary school showing you what's in my pencil case and being really excited about it, but I am pretty proud of this kit. I had a trip recently, it was just me and my nan, it was amazing. We got to spend a lot of time together, very calmly hanging out, and as a chronically ill person, it's nice to have my nan there who also needs to rest around similar times to when I do. So yeah, this was what I took, the entirety of what I took for art supplies. I did end up buying a second sketchbook that was half the size, but I thought I would show you what I took and the things I painted while I was there, and then maybe also include some clips. So the first day was really rough. We were both super tired. We had to get up at like 3 a.m. and then when we arrived at the place it was like 10 a.m. so we were like, we might as well just stay awake, and that was a bit rough. So I wasn't on my best work, let's just say that. So I just did a quick sketch on the plane of the different land that you can see from the plane, and then a little window view sketch, and then I just scribbled a bunch of stuff on the side. We then the next day were again hanging out, mostly by the beach at this point. On the way to the beach we saw these pretty flowers. I had a crepe with some Nutella on it. When we got back I painted this on the balcony. It's not of anything I saw on the holiday. This is the main spread that I did when we were there. There was a really pretty church. This is my first time using just watercolour, and then I included gouache. I'll talk about that later. The colours are really great, but it feels a bit muted here. So, and then this is a recent sketch. So this was the sketchbook that I had with me, and then I managed to fit all of everything that I was going to be using in this pouch, which I was really pleased with. So this was my whole pouch, and I even managed to fit a tin of watercolours in it, which I was really impressed with my own self. So I guess I'll just go through this. This is the one that I was using while we were away, and I have found that this setup for it is helpful for everything. I used to carry around a much bigger pencil case with lots more things in it. I now realise that I don't necessarily need those unless I'm at home working on something in my sketchbook. So these are all Winsor & Newton watercolours. These are all Winsor & Newton watercolours, and then I got some gouache just so that I could thicken the paint when I wanted to, because with watercolours you can't go on top of colours with other colours very much, unless you want some sort of gradient. So, and I'm used to using gouache. I just picked watercolours because they are dry and you can take them in the pan. I literally blue tacked them, I don't know if you can see, to the tin so that they would stay. And then I also added the little blue tack there so that I could just slot this in and it would kind of stay put. And then I ended up using the top of the lid as a palette. But yeah, I think that's why the colours came out muted, because I was relying on the white to thicken the paint. My little tin, I was so pleased with that. Alongside that, I had a brush pen with water in it. I think I just got this in a random old set of paint that I don't use. So I just filled it up every day, every morning, and took it with me. The brush has seen better days, let me tell you. Then for other supplies, I had a mixture of pencils and Caran d'Ache wax crayons. I also had this rubber and a sharpener. This brush pen, actually, I saw Lee Ellickson used one of these and wanted to try it. I got it I think I must have seen that video a while ago, months ago, because I've had this for a while now. It's just like a full-on brush pen, and you squeeze this and the ink comes down, and then you can basically paint with it if you want to. I have some washi tape, even though I didn't end up using it. Here is a black 0.35 pen. I have a bunch of these. I got two packs actually, I think. And I use them all the time. So one last pen. I think I'm trying to just get through the pen stuff first so I can show you the rest. Just this gel pen. Again, I like to use it for line work and sketching with it. And now we have the fun stuff. Wow. So these are the wax crayons that I took. These are Caran d'Ache wax crayons. I'm slowly collecting them. And I wanted to... I've basically got a variation of colours, so I have two blues, light and dark. I really like this blue, especially when I've painted a sky and I want to like scribble on top of it. I have a red and a pink. The pink one had broken off, so I just put it in the case anyway. A variety of yellows and whites. I didn't use the yellow as much as I thought I would, but I did use the orange. This again broke. I have the other half in my Caran d'Ache tin thing that it comes in. Then as for pencils, I had a variety of colours. I have a mixture of Arteza pencils, which are very soft, and Faber-Castell Polychromos. Is it Polychromos? Yeah. I originally really liked the Arteza ones because they were the best I could find as a dupe for, what's that really popular pencil brand? I'll put it up on screen if I can remember. But I found that because they were so soft, they were always breaking. So I wanted something that was more reliable, especially for travel. So I picked up a bunch of Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils. Actually, I fell in love with, and I think I prefer, which is ironic because I was really hunting for some soft pencils before. So these are the greens. I ended up really liking the red as well. And this has clearly been used quite often. For yellows, I obviously didn't take as many. And then for blues, I had these. I took mostly greens because I love green, I love warm greens, and most of the time I'm painting something naturey, so most of the time it's like a green and some sort of pop of colour. HB drawing pencil, it probably came, I think this also came in a set, like came in a kit. And then this, which is a funny story, I got this in the National Gallery, and you can see this as National Gallery, mostly as a joke because I obviously was there and I was like, I'm going to get a pencil and it's going to say National Gallery. I ended up using it and loving it. It's my favourite pencil ever that I've ever used. So recently I went back all the way into London, all the way into the National Gallery to pick up 5 more of these pencils, or I think it was 5 or 4 more of these pencils. And that is it. That's all I took. And just as a refresher, I was able to make this while I was there. I had a lot of fun with playing and textures. Like I said, I think it's a bit muted because I was relying on the white to thicken the paint, and I love the feel of a whole gouache page. You can also see that I used the coloured pencil on top just to get the details. So thanks for sticking around this far. If you made it to this part of the video, please comment your least favourite emoji. I think that'll be fun. And remember to like the video, subscribe if you want to see more of these things, and I will see you later. Goodbye.